how are you all today? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a pear-shaped body type. Now this is the most common body type. Almost every second woman in India has a pear-shaped body type. Let us first try to understand what is a pear-shaped body type. When your hips and thighs are wider than your bust and shoulders, that's when you know that you have a pear-shaped body type. And we'll be using clothes to balance out the bone structure and give our body a proportionate look. Now when we talk about dressing up for a pear-shaped body type, there are three very easy rules that you can follow. These aren't actually rules, they are just guidelines you can abide by. So the first one is bright colors draw more attention than neutral colors. The second one is to draw the eyes to your favorite part of the body. So use curves, lines and clothes to your advantage. The third one is to use subtle prints and subtle colors that are not very overpowering. So that's about it. Just three basic guidelines that you can follow and you can look put together. And I'm going to be telling you in today's video pieces that you must have if you have a pear-shaped body type. Very basic, essential items that you need to have if you have a pear-shaped body type. You can find these things wherever. I will try to leave links in the description box as well in case you want to shop some of my favorites. But just in general, you can find these in any market, in any store. So without further ado, let's get started. My go-to outfit is a well-fitted top, preferably a crop top and flared jeans. Now why is this ideal? That's because when you wear a fitted crop top with a pair of flared jeans or high-rise jeans, right, it creates the perfect proportion. And when you wear this, remember that the top preferably should end at your waist. Do not let it exceed your hips, because then again that brings attention to the hips and that's something that you don't want to do. It's something you want to avoid. So choose tops that help balance your lower body and opt for either crop tops that finish at the waist or tops that finish at the hip line. Tucking your shirt into your bottoms helps accentuating your curvy body shape. And personally, I avoid peplums and ruffles around the waist because they draw a lot of attention around the waist by adding volume to the hips. When we talk about pants, I would highly recommend high-waisted pants. Please avoid low-waist pants. I don't think that they look very good on a pear-shaped body type. These are just guidelines. As I said, you don't really have to stick to these, but in general, high-rise, high-waist pants look absolutely amazing, and especially flared pants help balance out a large bum, and you can accentuate your waistline by wearing a high-waist jean. In medium to dark washes, they'll make your legs look a mile long, and that's something that you can obviously try. Next, let's talk about puffy sleeves. Again, something that I really like, especially for a pear-shaped body type, because it draws your attention away from the hips and from the lower body and brings it onto your shoulders. And because it creates volume around the shoulders, it looks absolutely stunning, and it's something that I would highly recommend again. And it's not just for tops, you can also play around with dresses that have puffy shoulders. That's something that I always look around when I buy a black dress or just any dress in general. Puffy shoulders are something you can look into. In fact, it's very trendy these days as well. The sleeve is so wide, it helps create the illusion of wider shoulders. And again, feel free to wear dresses with puff sleeves as well, not just tops. Alright, let's talk about dresses for a bit. So the first kind of dress that I absolutely love, and not just dresses but even skirts, are the fit and flare kind of dress or skirt. So fit and flare is again very simple. It's basically fitted from the top but flared from the bottom, and because the skirt or because the dress is not sticking to your body from the bottom, it's not body hugging, it creates a very nice silhouette. The roomier skirt falls away from the hip instead of clinging to it, which helps streamline your bottom half, and this results in a more defined waist and more flounce in the skirt. Next is the kind of dress that you've seen me wear a lot, and I have this one red and white dress that you must have seen so many times, and a lot of questions about that on Instagram as well, which by the way, if you're not following me, my Instagram is somewhere on the screen, so feel free to join us over there. Wrap dresses usually have a belt that you can tie around the waist, which gives the waist a very defined look. In fact, talking about wrap dresses and belts, you can also buy coats, long coats that you can wrap around with a huge belt, a chunky belt that also looks very nice, specifically for winters, because most of the outfits I'm talking about are in general for summers, winters. There isn't any particular season I'm talking about over here. So just in general, take the guidelines, take the best parts out of each outfit and then try to wear it according to the season as well. I also want to mention that maxi dresses are perfect if you have a pear-shaped body type, because they're flowy, they're elongated, and they don't bring a lot of attention to your bottom half. So it just creates a very nice proportion in general. And again, there's not too much science involved in it. You don't really have to get deep into it, but just know that maxi dresses, because they're not sticking to your body, they're not clinging to your body, they do create a very nice silhouette. When it comes to shorter pieces like jackets or blazers in general, try to avoid pieces that add a lot of fabric to the hip. Try to get pieces that hit just at or above the waistline. Jackets give more structure to the shoulder area where you're trying to direct the focus and make it perfect if you have a pear-shaped body type. Let's talk about textured jackets. Now, heavier textures like wool, they also get a lot of attention to your upper half. They get a lot of attention to what you're wearing on top, kind of taking away the attention from your bottom. And that's the rule that we're trying to play by over here. We don't want to drag a lot of attention to the bottom part as much as we want to the top, right? Because our top is more petite and the bottom is heavier. So we're trying to balance it all out. While we're talking about all of this, I absolutely cannot let go of the jumpsuit. I found it in 2020 and I just fell in love with the jumpsuit concept in general. It's got a very nice flared leg which makes your legs look very long, and especially if you buy it in a darker color. And then of course the top part is fitted. Sometimes jumpsuits also come with a belt which again cinches the waist really well and gives it a very nice defined look. So again, something that you can consider if you have a pear-shaped body type. When it comes to accessorizing and what jewelry you should wear, drop earrings are a must, and especially when your hair is pulled back and the drop earrings are the focus of attention. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and it just kind of brings the attention more towards your face and your shoulders and away from the lower half of the body. And talking about necklines, V-shaped, sweetheart, low necks, plunging necklines, these are all necklines that you can try because they draw the attention towards the upper half of your body. So that was about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and having said all of this, having told you that these are my essential items for the pear-shaped body type, and if you have a pear-shaped body type, there are some things that you should be having. When I say that, we're trying to draw attention away from the lower half, it does not mean that we don't love our lower half enough. It just means that we're trying to balance out our body and create a more proportionate look, and just trying to be more confident in what we wear, and just making more conscious choices about what to buy when you're out shopping. And again, these are just guidelines. You don't have to stick to these. You just take what you want and leave the rest if you don't want to take that away from the video. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and leave your comments down below letting me know what other videos you want to watch. And if you're new here, I would absolutely love if you subscribe to the channel, and if you've been here for quite some time, thank you so much. I absolutely love you. And one last thing before I leave, I do go live on Instagram very often, and my Instagram profile is right over here on the screen, so make sure you come have a look. I post a lot of OOTDs, I go live very often, we have a lot of chit chats, so I would love if you guys checked my Instagram out as well, and I will see you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.